Alright, we're back here. So I think I'm going to try to explore some more of that southern coast. So in order to do that, I'll probably need a bunch more supplies, a lot of fuel. Go ahead and load up pretty good here. And let's go ahead and take off and work our way around here. Alright. So we can install our spy here. It might be worth it to raise our veils a little bit more. Let's try to pan for sapphires first. The glimmer of truth. Braving the jungle's violet spore drifts, you find a narrow stream. You kneel among the red-capped agarics that spot its banks. It doesn't heave with sapphires, as the stories promised, but an afternoon's panning yields a pocket full of glittering shards, so we gained 40 echoes for that. Let's get the port report. Let's see, who increases our veils? Go ahead and raise this some more. %80 chance, let's do it. And we failed. And we lost 100 echoes and we lost our network. Great. Alright. 1 out of 5 doctors does not approve. I'd like to get around these damn birds. Adams Way. On a bed of monumental ruins, warehouses and way stations of shroom timber rise. Near Adams Way, all ships that approach Adams Way are intercepted by the gracious, the Presbyterian's splendidly head-dressed coast guards. A quaint but inviolable tradition governs entry. You must tell them one of 3 stories. In return, you will be permitted to spend a single day on the port. Well, we can do recent news, it looks like. A new day. Is their interest strategic, or do they just enjoy hearing about London's miseries? Regardless, they permit you to dock. The day has just begun. In the town square, a yellow-robed priestess plants seeds in a bed of black soil. No sooner has she patted down the soil than a tiny shoot pokes forth. By mid-morning, it will be a sapling. By lunchtime, a budding tree. By the evening's end, it will wither and fall. You must be back on your ship before then. The options available may change as the day progresses. To the south, the Elder Continent and the 72 cornucopian kingdoms of the Presbyteriate. Are the stories true? Rivers of honey, castles of ivory? Who can say? Foreigners, that's you, are forbidden from the interior. The closest most get is Adams Way, a shouting, feasting, thieving riot of port. The Presbyteriate Adventuress, a tall woman in a salt-caked Royal Navy uniform, is methodically shooting giant land snails off a chunk of fallen statue. You approach. She lines up another shot. Engage an officer, the Presbyteriate Adventuress. Good afternoon, citizen. Looking for a gunnery officer? I'd like to help you blow up monsters, if you'll have me. Sure. I'll take a new officer. Oh, hello, Captain. Is this one of yours? I had to knock her about a bit. She didn't like taking orders from foreigners. Still, we're good friends now. The adventuress claps the black-eyed sailor on the back. Oddly enough, they do seem to be friends now. Still, the exhibits, the hospital, storyteller. Let's listen to the storyteller. Ignore the gaudy entertainments intended to defraud visitors. Past the street hawkers. They will only tell you what you want to hear. Shun the tavern gossip, most of which is fabricated by the Mithridate office, the Presbyterian's propagandists. The buzzing of the bees. Climb the stairs, cut into the hill. Sit at the foot of the bee-capped stone columns. They will shield you from the southern mountain heat. Be quiet. Listen. Old storytellers share the shadow. The Prester is on the verge of declaring the Dawn Machine a blasphemy. London's bureaucracy is riddled with the children of the Thief of Faces. An expedition of foreigners recently put to shore to the west, then went south in search of the garden. They were discovered and given to the Red River. We have a port report. An avuncular broker has a commission. His client has a task of modest but scriptural significance. He is conducting interviews. He meets you on the balcony of a shoreside coffee house. His handshake is effusive. His smile and cummerbund are broad. He urges you to squares of sticky baklava and a tiny glass of black coffee sweetened with a sprig of mint. I trust you won't mind answering a few questions, he asks, opening a notebook, to ensure we're on the same page, so to speak. The interview is scandalously personal. What business has he to ask such things? Sure, we'll answer truthfully, though it means giving up a secret. An unexpected tactic. He blinks in surprise. Goodness, I must admit, I expected you to lie. Never mind, never mind. Knowing you as well as I do now, he studies his notebook, too embarrassed to meet your eye. I think we can do business. Sure, we'll accept his commission. He orders a plate of figs soaked in honey. Tell me, what do you know about the disciples of the Thief of Faces? Doing the Prester's work. Or snuffers to children and Londoners, awful creatures. Eat candles, steal faces. Erasing them is sacrament. An associate of mine recently found one in Port Cornelian, but before he could expose it, he disappeared. Maybe the snuffer got him, or perhaps one of the port's spies. The place is stuffed with them. Your commission is to root out Port Cornelian's snuffer. Capture it. Bring it back here. I'd like to ask it a question or two. He pops a fig into his mouth. Sure, we'll try to catch a nut that falls from the tree of a single day, a matter of luck. Nope. Lamentable relic. And the tree is withered. So we have one more thing, it looks like. Let's assist at this hospital. You climb the dusty slope. Enemescence is a rare disease of the elder continent, a slow combustion of the soul, gradually baking the vital organs. Poets suffer worse than most, lovers worst of all. The blistered monks who run the hospital will accept any assistance. We don't have good odds of doing these. This is our best chance. Root out a reckless poet. And of course we failed. We lost to terror, and that's it. Alright, the day is over. It's time to return to your ship. The gracious comb the streets, ushering visitors politely back to the dock. So we can return here again with news from London. Okay. Well, shit, we failed a lot of challenges this time around. That's pretty unlucky. But let's see. Next time, perhaps we can venture a bit further east, or maybe go back to Fallen London and try to do that again, get a spy in Port Cornelian and find that snuffer. But for now, I'm going to hop off here.